Hey guys, it's Matt with remove-malware.com, and tonight I'm going to be taking a look at Panda's Cloud Antivirus, the latest version, which is 0.08.3. It's kind of confusing. On some sites, it says it's beta 4. Like if I go to File Hippo, which I use a lot to download stuff, just they're quick. And I go to Antivirus, View More, and we go down to Cloud Antivirus, and they have the same version, Beta 4. So I'm going to call it Beta 4. I went to CNET and it was Beta 4 there too. So anyway, back to their site. Just going to download it. It throws you over to CNET. I have a list of probably a dozen Trojans. I'm just going to throw 10 at it like usual and just see if it's any better. It's 19.8 megabyte installer. I don't know if it's always been that size or not. So this isn't, you've seen me install it before, and it's nothing special. It's the easiest installer you could ever go through, really. If you're wondering why I'm doing this video, if you look at my blog, it's remove-malware.com, you can see the latest post I posted on there. I think the Panda Blog was basically saying that they came out #1 in a PC World review on antivirus detection. I don't have all the info in front of me, but you can go on there and check it out. From what I hear, they've made some pretty big improvements on it, and they're going to be offering 64-bit compatibility as well as Windows 7 compatibility. So this is the installer. I wasn't going to show everyone this, but I forgot to pause all this junk. So and in case you're kind of new to cloud computing, I am for sure, and cloud antivirus. Basically, with Cloud Antivirus, you do not have to download virus definitions or virus updates, signature files, whatever you want to call them, on a regular basis. You just query, you ask an online database of that the Panda has online, basically. So their database is constantly updated, and you just kind of check that. Instead of checking definitions that may be old on your computer, you're checking the latest signature files or definitions online instantly. That's the easiest way I can explain it. Anyway, you can see the little panda down there. Nothing to really do, just kind of, if you open it up, it just kind of says how many viruses and worms and Trojans were detected. It gives you a whole little list. You can scan your computer, and then basically under settings, there's not much there. You can flip it. This is the quarantine, and that's it. It's very, very simple. So let's go ahead and start off. These are all Trojans. It's a list I put together really quick just a few minutes ago. Let's bring up our task manager. This isn't the best way to see if something got through, but it's the only way I have right now tonight. This is a pretty vanilla install of Vista. That's why it prompted me there. And I'll just arrange by CPU. Just kind of put that off to the side. Get rid of that for now. And this is our first Trojan. It's pretty small. It's setup.exe, 41 KB. And when you see this, it means that Panda saw it as a piece of malware and prevented it from running, or prevented it from executing. So, and then it says 2 items neutralized. And if you want to see what they were, it says suspicious file detected, neutralized. And then you can see the PSAN host.exe chewing up some CPU. I'm not sure what it's doing right there, but it loves to eat up that CPU after it detects something. Okay, let's try number 2. Another 41 KB. It's probably the same thing. Same thing. Okay. Got rid of that one, so we're 2 for 2. Let's go to number 3. This time we had 3 items neutralized. I figured it would update the list. I guess it didn't. And number 3 is different. There you can see that. It did get on the system. I'm not sure if Panda has detected it yet. I can still see that PSAN host going crazy. It doesn't use that much RAM, but it just whacks the CPU. No, I just saw a temp file come in, so that one got through. There's another temp file. It's down there. Those temp files, that is a Java exploit. So those temp files get on the system, and basically those are just pieces of malware. So we got one that got through. Let's try another one. Number 4. Now the right way to do this would be to restore the virtual machine and then retest again, but I don't have time for that, so you'll just have to call me an amateur. Number 4 was caught. So even though Panda's processing stuff with the CPU being kind of high, it's still able to detect stuff right afterwards, and you can see 3 items neutralized. Number 5. Number 5 is caught. Number 6. Number 6 is caught. Number 7. Number 7 is caught. Number 8. It's a big one. I see ping.exe just got on my system. 1 virus neutralized. But ping.exe, whatever it is, 2 pings. CMD, so number 8 was not caught, and it's spawning off a bunch of junk. Number 9. Number 9 has not been caught yet. You can see it right there. give it a few seconds here. Let's watch the battle. Nah, I don't see it anymore. I guess I got through. Number 10, last one. Crashed Internet Explorer. Okay, let's try number 10 again. Hang on. Number 10 was caught. So as in files being allowed to execute, I think it did a little bit better than the last time I looked at it. It blocked 7, let 3 through, but now you can see my system's kind of infested. And it's still, okay, it's neutralizing the one I just downloaded. So now, let's go ahead and run a full scan on my system, see if it catches it after the fact. Scan all my computer. And for this, I'll definitely be pausing. So let me make sure I can do this right. Minimize here. Okay, let me make sure I'm on here. Yes, I am. Well, that scan took forever, but it found an additional 362 items, and it kind of lists them out there for you. I'm guessing they should all kind of be the same. Yeah, they are. And I had to manually close all the, well, there's 4 or 5 malicious processes running in the background. I had to close them because it was making the scan take even longer. So now what we're going to do is just reboot and see if any of these malicious processes that we saw earlier are still loading. And I'll pause this too because my PC's being pretty slow tonight. Hard drive is just cranking. I can't even pause it. Oh well. So what I'll do after this is just kind of do some tests on the internet to see if I get any kind of browser redirections or pop-ups or anything like that. And then I thought just for the hell of it, just for fun, we'd go ahead and uninstall Panda and then install Microsoft Security Essentials and just kind of run through and see what it picked up, if anything. So it's asking me if I want to open a file. So something was kind of bound to the startup. Let's take a look at the task manager. Alright, let's take a look. Let's just arrange by name and see if I see anything standing out. Now this is a 32-bit OS, so there could be some rootkits in there, but I don't see anything just standing out here, except for this SDRA64.exe. That's obviously a piece of malware. Let's see if we execute it, if Panda catches it. So there it is running. It's arranged by CPU. I don't really see anything happening. I don't see it anymore, and I didn't see Panda pop up with anything, so I can only assume that it got through and it's doing whatever it needs to do. So let's go ahead and open up the browser, and let's do a few searches. Doesn't really look like my browser's been compromised. I'm able to, actually get to everywhere I want to go to. Let's do another search. Health insurance. Quotes. Yeah, so I'm able to actually get to whatever I want. So that's not an issue. So all in all, the Panda Cloud Antivirus, I'd have to say it looks a little bit better than last time I tested it. For the release notes, you can just go to their site. I haven't actually read them. I just kind of want to see if it picked up more stuff, and it looks like it has. So it looks like they're coming along in their development. But just for the hell of it, let's just go ahead and uninstall Panda and install Microsoft Security Essentials and see if anything else is lurking on this box. This isn't a typical review I do, it's just kind of having some fun. I'll go ahead and empty that quarantine. Now, in case you don't know, Microsoft Security Essentials is their free antivirus for home users. It's absolutely free forever. And it's pretty popular right now. And it also uses a cloud component as well. It's got to be a massive, massive cloud. So the Panda install is still going. Wait for the program. And I'm just going to go ahead and pause some of this stuff. I'll wait for the Panda to uninstall, and we'll install Security Essentials. Okay, I have Microsoft Security Essentials installed here, and I'm fully updated. And what we're going to do real quick is just run a full scan and see if there was anything that Panda's cloud antivirus missed and let on this PC. And I'll also run a GMER scan for any rootkit stuff. So be right back. Okay. As far as I can tell, I did a scan with Security Essentials and it found nothing. So Panda pretty much cleaned up after itself. It did allow 3 Trojans to get through, but then once I scanned the computer completely with Panda, it did remove what it found. So lastly, let's go ahead and check for presence of a rootkit. And I've been using GMER for that stuff constantly. It seems to work pretty well. Basically, when you download it, it downloads a randomly named executable. That's because a lot of agents out there will prevent GMER.exe from running. So if it's a random name, you stand a little bit better of a chance of running GMER. And my CPU is up at full because of some updates that are coming down and being installed automatically. Wasn't my choice. I forgot to turn that off. And right here, it's kind of pausing, but after it does this initial quick scan, 9 times out of 10 you'll know if you have a rootkit or not, because it'll just show up in red, and it'll be some randomly named file or library, something like that. I mean, sometimes you won't see anything at all, so I just usually pay attention to anything in red. But in this case, I see nothing. So I doubt there's really a rootkit on here. You could use a couple other scanners, but I don't think you're going to find anything. In fact, you'd notice because there'd be constant malware spawning and being caught over and over again. So anyway, Panda's cloud antivirus is really improving, so it'll be nice to see their next beta or whatever else they're going to do. So I need to stop this video because I've got to go work on a computer. I'm way behind for tonight. So thanks for watching, and I'll try to put something out again this weekend. Talk to you later.